What's up guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the AX-50 versus the HDR in Warzone. Which one is the better option to be having in Warzone and why? But before we get to that, I want you guys to subscribe if you're new around here, to drop that thumbs up to today's video, and then comment down below what your personal thoughts are about the HDR versus the AX-50 and which one you like to personally use over the other in Warzone. Basically, much once again, let's get right into this. So the first thing that I want to say to you guys is, where I'm getting all of this information at and about these stats and stuff is the exclusive Ace made a chart about this back whenever Warzone first came out, and he actually updates this and stuff like that. So this is where I get most of my stats from, is from a chart made by the exclusive Ace. So I'm going to leave a link for that down in the description for you guys to check that out for yourselves as well. So let's get right into this and let's talk about the AX-50 versus the HDR. So the first thing that everybody wants to have when it comes to Warzone would be more damage range, and honestly, I guess you'd just say, honestly, yeah, just more damage range. But which gun of these, or which of these guns is actually better in that, I guess you'd say field? So for the AX-50 and for the HDR combined, both of these weapons have a lower torso damage of 102 starting out from close to medium range, but then as the damage drop off starts to go around for these weapons, their damage actually drops to 99 for the lower torso damage. Same thing for the upper torso damage. For the upper torso damage for both these weapons for close to medium range is 112, but then as the damage drop off starts to happen, it goes to 99 damage as well. Now, for the range drop-off for the AX-50, it is 75 meters, as in for the HDR, the range drop-off for this one is 100 meters. So there is a 25-meter difference off the base weapon of this. This is with no attachments. So the HDR does have a tad bit more range by 25 more meters, and this is honestly going to be a bigger play whenever it comes to getting the most damage out, especially if you're just hitting torso shots and not headshots. But if they're actually fully armored people, you're not really going to see that big of a difference when it comes to the damage, because 99 damage still at a longer range is still a lot of damage. It's really just not going to be about that. It's about who can hit the headshot, and honestly, not even just that, which sniper has less lead and which one has better bullet velocity basically, and which one has less bullet drop. So we're going to be talking about that next. To a lot of people's surprise, the AX-50 is actually worse at range with a lot less bullet velocity and a lot more bullet drop. So with the AX-50, you're going to have to lead this one a lot more, especially if your target is moving, than you would with the HDR. If you're using the HDR, you're not going to have to lead your target that much more than, the AX-50, you're going to have to lead them a lot more. Now, especially when it comes to range play, when you're trying to get a headshot or something like that, you're not going to have to lead that much above their head with the HDR. You're pretty much just going to have to aim at their head, boom, done. But with the AX-50, you have to aim a little bit over their head at range. So this is going to be playing like a lot bigger of a factor. If you like to lead people, if you like to aim over their head, the AX-50 is more your gun. But honestly, in my opinion, the HDR is the better option here, even though the rate of fire for the AX-50 is a little bit higher. Now, given what I just said, the AX-50 does put out a little bit more shots, a total of 6 more shots per minute than the HDR. But which one are you going to be wanting to use more? Because think about it. The HDR has more range. The HDR has more damage at range because, of course, it's getting more range. And not only just that, it has a faster bullet velocity and it has less bullet drop. So the HDR is pretty much just going to be a beam. So if you're shooting somebody from 300 meters, all you have to do is aim at their head with the HDR and they're going down. But with the AX-50, you have to aim over their head in order to get that perfect headshot on them. So in my opinion, I feel like the HDR is way better than the AX-50, regardless of what anybody says. It's just facts. The HDR is the better option of the two as of right now in Warzone. So do let me know in the comments which one you actually like to use in Warzone and which one you're going to be giving a try now that I've been giving you these straight facts. Much once again, guys. Peace.